music. Perfect. I'm Robbie. I'll be your host. I'd like to introduce Charles Maring, Outside Reality.
Well, I feel like complicated. I'm not really wrong. I see her coming from a mile away. Her soul is strong. I take her to the show and dance with her all night. But when we get back home, you know she'll feel alright. Let's start of our play. Are you feeling alright? It's a beautiful night. Celebrate tonight.
Thanks a lot for that tune, guys. That was really something.
Absolutely.
And I'd like to talk a little bit about the band. Now, okay, you guys back were playing in Far From Here for several years, and then you had a tragic thing happen to you. Your lead singer passed, sadly. And so you probably found yourself wondering, what are we going to do at this point, right? I mean, I bet you still rehearsed, you know, right? I bet the same day that you always did it, you probably went back, you did what you did. And so, you know, and then Charles comes along.
Chuck came along. He's been a long time friend. He played with us long before Far From and played percussion. Had a history with Chuck.
Okay, so you knew each other already.
Yeah. Needed a singer, and he was filling in. You know, we needed somebody to sing some words. You know, rehearse and practice. Kept coming down with the songs, and he had a couple songs here and a couple songs there, and well, pretty good actually. You know, so. We said, well, let's try and structure a couple of them, you know, because he just had pieces of them, and you know, Dan and Jeff pretty good at structuring songs with guitar, so they were able to write parts, put it together, and you heard is what you got.
Okay, so after you had played together in that other band, you went out, became an artist, or maybe you were probably an artist right along, but I mean, you now embarked on a career of that.
Yeah, so I was a professional photographer, struggling professional photographer back in those days, and yeah, so but I just got so overwhelmed with that mission of being a photographer, and that was a real dream of mine. So I kind of dropped out of the band and moved to New York City, and have been just chasing that dream, and I'm still chasing it today. It's still the passion of my life, and but music has always been a big part of who I am, and it's really cool now to see it come to full circle, where I'm back in the band, and I have a career as a professional photographer that's pretty exciting. And about 7 or 8 years ago, I lived next door to a painter in New York who kept trying to get me to paint with him side by side. And I was doing these little films with him in New York City for a couple of years, and just these little goofy things that were fun. And finally, one day, he put a canvas in front of me. He's like, "Paint." I can't even draw. But he taught me that you don't need to know how to draw to know how to paint. You can allow the paint to guide you. And so that's kind of how I just evolved into painting and my own style. And now that I've got a collection of paintings, I want to find a way to kind of blend and marry the painting and the art and music together, and try to create some experiences beyond just the music, but to have some art and music experiences that we can roll out in 2018. So that's kind of exciting.
And so how your music inspires your painting, and your painting inspires your music now that you're doing both? Do you find yourself painting differently or doing music differently because of an art piece that you're doing?
Yeah,
Does
it's
that, does it change the way you're writing a song because one
I-
will influence the other?
I think all art influences where you're going. Being a painter made me a better professional photographer. It's the study of light and composition just on an epic scale. So now when I go out and I'm, on an assignment as a photographer, I look at things differently. I look for things differently. But also in the music, yes, absolutely. It influences my music creatively as well. And I'm a very lucky person. I get to paint day and night. You'll find me at 2 a.m. painting and singing the songs and writing music at the same time. So it's like this really cool passion that I've fallen into accidentally.
Have you been able to talk the gentleman into one of those paint and wine nights? Like there's a place down the road over here. Everybody paints the same
I know,
picture.
isn't that cool?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
No, but I keep trying to pull them in. I'm like, come paint with me. Come paint with me.
Right. Well, and
just
you
like
had to be
someone did
dragged
me.
into it first, right? And then
Yeah.
now you're head over heels into it.
I'm
But
head
I
over
see you're
heels.
also doing a fashion. I see on the website that you have fashion with your prints on that too. So.
Yeah, thanks for noticing. It's more of a fun thing that I'm doing right now. I'm taking that photography side of what I do and utilizing those skills for photography and printing. And so basically, I'll photograph the paintings, have them printed on all sorts of different fabrics or substrates, and then have them sewn into dresses, skirts, and scarves, and leggings, workout leggings, T-shirts for guys. And it's just something that's fun to do, and it's a way to express myself further. And it's just really cool when I go out and I see somebody wearing something that I made, and I made that, so it's kind of a cool spin.
You're doing new music. You're rehearsing like crazy.
Yeah.
And I want to know, like, are you going to record it? You're going to put it out on a CD?
Yeah, definitely got plans to record and
And so, and
getting
then
in the
play
studio,
some live shows.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're
you're
working
already
on- we're
looking
working on a
ahead to
set.
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're working on
absolutely.
a set that you're going to play out in clubs. And
Yeah, we're hoping. I'm hoping like late spring to summertime, we're ready to head out and start playing.
it's time to book those now.
Yeah,
So you could be doing that at the same time.
that's the plan.
because-
Well, the advantage is
Uh-huh.
Charlie's he's got the skills. He can book the shows. He's got websites set up for us and stuff. He's got a Facebook page going.
That's
so-
great because some of the summer festivals around, especially in the New England area,
That's
with their
right.
good weather, you could have art outside and do the shows and play your music and introduce it that
This
way.
man is full of ideas. He's always got something going on. He's just his brain's always turning. He's always saying we can, yeah. He's like, we can incorporate shows where we play music and we can put up art, and we can get two kinds of people to come and show both both sides of art. Not just music. We can also have paint, photography. So,
And so-
he's showing us that we're artists actually.
Well, your music, being of a certain age, as I am as well, your music is influenced from I can see 60s music in there and
Without a doubt.
70s music in there. No, but your music,
Our
no, okay,
influences.
okay, but I
Everyone
can
here
ask you
has a-
this. I think some of your musical influence probably came from someone who influenced me a great deal as a young person, your dad, Bill Pullman. I absolutely did. And
Really?
he was probably, I rank him as probably one of the top 5 bass players Connecticut has ever produced.
Yeah.
And, you know, I drove a long ways in my parents' station wagon to see him play in The Chosen Few. And Charisma, he played with Jim Roselle, who was one of my dear friends and who has passed, but was a drummer of well-renowned. And, you know, your dad was an incredible influence to me, but I can hear him in your playing
He's the one who taught me, you know. I mean, he gave me a gift, you know.
because he was something special. And so, you know, I say that, you know, that's one of your purposes in life is playing music that you learned as a kid. So that's why you know those old
Yeah.
bands. I see you're not that old, no, but I'm sure that the records that
Oh,
were
yeah,
on your
yeah.
shelf,
Exactly.
growing
they
up,
literally
I
are
mean-
records. They are.
right, right. I mean, and you're guitar players, you're playing in a style, your interplay is more, you know, influence. It's not the 2000s and the 90s that's just driving the music that you guys are playing. You know, early 70s. Yeah, okay, sure. And, you know, I hear Paul Butterfield and stuff like that too because of just the classic stuff. So, but now you're bringing in the newer songs, and so, you know, you're trying to blend that and the effects that you're using. I think it's very, very good. Well, thanks a lot for chatting, but I want to ask you, would you think you could play a few more tunes?
We'd love to.
All right, then. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
do
you.
it.
Cool.
In the dark of her mind, she was dreaming. And I heard a whisper in my ear, do you think I'm afraid? Yeah. And I live my life out loud, found fortune and fame. There's one thing that I have found, this can make you insane. Now they're playing a song, she's always right when I'm wrong. And I'm not gonna stop myself, I'm low but never fall. Love never lasts all that long, I'm always right when she's wrong. She's not gonna stop herself, she's low but never fall. In the dark of my mind, I was dreaming. The first really beat the last time. Don't let go of that feeling. Doesn't come with the price tag. No money makes her feel lame. One thing that she has found, she says can make you insane. Now they're playing He said I proved wrong. Paintbrush in his hand and a canvas under his arm. And all he wanted to do was blur the line, make you forget about problems in your life. And I said, "Hell, Blue Rider, life is short but love is long. Something about abstraction blows you away. And other times it's distraction for your day. The colors you are mixing are the only ones. Let them bleed you dry, no, don't you ever run." I said, "Hell, Blue Rider, life is short but love is long." Being different's the hard road to pick. When you think of God, you thank God you're saved. A lifetime from now, they may say you were the one. Don't live life by the sword, you might die by the gun. I said, "Hell, Blue Rider, life is short but love is long." I said, "Hell, Blue Rider, life is short but love is long."
Let's give it up, Charles Maring, Outside Reality.